What's up, Big Girl Diaries family? It's your girl Jordan back with another episode. If you do not know about my podcast, my name is Jordan Hedden. I am from Detroit, Michigan. I am a junior in college at the Tennessee State University. I started this podcast for the millennial, about the millennial and Gen Z experience. I talk about health and wellness, I talk about relationships, and I talk about mostly things that I feel like everybody in my age group can relate to. I started this podcast because as a young person going into adulthood and into her 20s, it is hard out here, and I feel like Big Girl Diaries podcast gives Gen Z and millennials the community that we need. Today's episode is going to be for the gentlemen, but it's going to be about the ladies, if that makes sense. But it's not just for gentlemen, but if you're listening, that means you're obviously interested in the topic. This topic was requested by a friend, and shout out to him. This podcast, I want to talk about how to please a woman in a non-sexual way. And honestly, this just don't have to work for women. Like, this is how to please anyone in a non-sexual way. And I just want to start by saying that if you're not in a relationship, or if you're not someone that is interested in relationships, or you're not someone that's dating right now, then this video can still be for you, because in the future, I'm pretty sure you go want to date. And I just want to say, step number 1. Sex is not everything. When you are, especially when it comes to the opposite sex, sex is not everything. Sex is not, I feel like in society, especially in America, sex is all over the place. It's very much glorified. Like, it's very, like, we don't keep it a secret, but it's not really something that we want to talk about, or something that we are open to discussion about. And I want to say that in order to get to the sex, you have to follow these steps first. And I'm just gonna give y'all some game. I know a little some, so I'm gonna just share with y'all. So I want to tell y'all this: the largest sexual organ is the brain. It's not your private parts. It's not even your heart. It's your brain, because your brain is connected to your heart and your private part. So basically, in order to get to a woman towards that, or get someone towards that to be sexual with you, or to want to be sexual towards you, you have to stimulate their brain. In order to stimulate someone's brain, you have to basically go through the phases of getting to know them and asking them questions about themselves, and really be genuinely interested in what they can offer that is not their body. And I have a boyfriend. His name is Michael. Shout out to him. I'm going to talk about how, me and Michael got to the place that we are now, which is a relationship. And me and Michael, we started off as friends. Like, I didn't have no interest in dating him, because I just didn't have no interest. But as he became my best friend, okay? And honestly, when people say that best friends are the best lovers, you should believe them, because when you are best friends with someone, you're close with them, but it doesn't have nothing to do with sex. Like, you're getting to know them as a person. You're getting to know, like, what they like. You getting to know how they feel about things. You can really be yourself, because you're not in a space where you're trying to get something from them. And that is the best way to get through to a woman sexually. You should be her best friend. Ask her what her favorite color is. Ask her, what does she want to be, and what does she want with her career? What does she want with her life? Ask her about her childhood. Ask her about her womanhood. Ask her about her siblings. Ask her, what does she likes to cook? Ask her, if she was stranded on the island, what 3 people would she want to bring? You know what I'm saying? You have to stimulate someone's brain. You have to get them thinking. You have to get them talking. You got to get get them aroused, but not sexually though. It's all in the mind. You have to ask them questions that you wish somebody would ask you. Like, that's how you get through to a woman sexually, or get through to someone. And also, like I said, sex is not everything. So don't think this podcast is just gonna be, oh, I'm about to, this how you do this how you, no. In order to get someone to even want to open up to you that way, you got to get them to open up emotionally and spiritually before someone can really open up physically. Like, people, don't get me wrong, you'll think like, oh, people have one night stands all the time, people have hookup culture this, hookup culture that. Yeah, that's hooking. Just because you're hooking up, that don't mean you're having great sex. Okay, just hooking up is about releasing. Okay, but when you really want to get through to a woman and really want to connect with her, I said connect, you have to stimulate her brain. You have to really be genuinely invested in her life and genuinely invested in what she is interested in. So I'm gonna give you an example. Michael and I, we would text and we would talk on the phone, and the things we would talk about, it would be deep stuff. Like, it would be about life. It would be about our fears. It would be about our desires. It would be about what we hope for, what our past, what we went through, our trauma. Not saying that you have to get that deep, but you really do a little bit, because when it comes to women, it's like, women, we want to feel like we want to feel safe, okay? And in order to feel safe, in order to make a woman feel safe, you have to get her intellectually. You have to, you know how people like, you gotta talk her through it. You gotta talk her through it, and not just sex. You gotta talk her through the relationship. You gotta talk to her all the time. You always want to talk to your partner. You always want, or someone that you're interested in, you always want to talk to them, and you always want to make them feel like they are heard. And that's what really women want. Like, most women are not as sexual as men are, and most men aren't sexual either. But in order to get through to a woman, you must make sure that you are reaching her mind. And if you a person that really doesn't know how to talk, you really someone that has hard time with conversation, start off small. How was your day? What did you like about your day? What did you eat today? What did you wear today? If you're texting, how did you feel this morning when you woke up? Like, some men, they really don't have that, like, conversation piece, and it's like, that's really gonna mess you up, because you need that if you really want to get through to a woman. You really need that conversation piece. And but honestly, this is what me and Michael would do a lot. I would go on Pinterest and I will look up 50 get to know you questions. Get to know you questions is a good way to start off a conversation. It's a good way to get to know somebody. It's a good way to get the conversation flowing, get the juices flowing, because people love to conversate as much as you think. Like, people, yeah, like, some people be thinking like, oh, people really don't like to talk. But once you get somebody talking, once you get them to that space, they really not gonna know. Like, they really go mess with you. Like, man. People want to talk more than you think they do. Like, it just takes somebody to make them feel safe. And I feel like that's the top thing. If you want a girl or anybody to open up to you, you have to make them feel safe. You have to make them feel heard. If somebody talking to you and you so quick to put the topic back on you, or you're so quick to finish the conversation, or you're so quick to like switch it up about what you want in your life. It's like no one's gonna feel safe. Like, you have to practice active listening if you want to please a woman in a non-sexual way. It's really about, like, the guys that have the most women, or they don't really have trouble with women. It's the men that they got that mouthpiece. They know how to talk. They know how to, because the way to a woman's heart is through what she says. Okay, like it's like, how when they say like you can't talk, like, men is through their actions, but women are the opposite. The way to a woman's heart is through her mouth. Like, she's gonna tell you. Most women are gonna tell you how they feel. They're gonna tell you, and if they don't tell you, they're gonna react. Like, reacting is a way of speech as well. So if you want to please a woman, make sure you are genuinely interested in her life, genuinely interested in her story, and genuinely interested in what she has to say. And for the men, if you want to get through to a man in a non-sexual way, you should also do the same thing. Like, don't be so desperate to get in the bed. Like, don't be so desperate to get their attention. Be their friend. There's nothing wrong with trying to be or wanting to be someone's friend before y'all jump into the bed, jump into a relationship. Be someone's friend. Because when you are someone's friend, there's no expectations. There's no What's the word, y'all? There's no need to impress. Like, when you are somebody's friend, you're gonna be yourself. Like, you're gonna be yourself, and that's another thing. Like, to please a woman, just be yourself. Like, really, like, if you genuinely want a relationship and you really want it, then it all depends on what you want. Like, if you just want to talk to a woman just so you can get into the panties, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work, baby. That's not gonna work. I'm talking about people that you genuinely want to please somebody, but it's not like, it's not sex. You definitely have to learn how to talk. You have to be genuine. And it's really not rocket science. Like, I used to hate when people say that, like, it's not rocket science, but it's really not. Like, women are human beings. Like, we want to feel heard, we want to feel seen, we want to feel important. And another non-sexual way is hanging out, going on dates. Like, stop trying to take her into your bedroom where you sleep at. Stop trying to be on the down low. Stop trying to hang out at night. Treat a lady like a lady and take her somewhere. Take her for a walk. Like, it don't have to be some extravagant date, but women like dates. That's a non-sexual thing you could do. An activity, painting, drawing, cooking, watching a movie. Like, those are non-sexual ways to please a woman. Like, women want to feel heard. Like, gifts. Even some women like gifts. Now, I ain't gonna lie, I'm not really superficial, but I feel like some girls our age really be superficial. Like, no, bitch, I'm sorry. No, I'm not about to buy you no $700 purse. Like, but if you buy her a little rose, buy her some food, buy her a little, buy her some candy, like, just, that's a non-sexual thing. Like, going for walks in the park. Like, I like to be realistic, because I don't know about the guys that everybody else be messing with, but I be messing with college boys. And college boys, they don't really got no money right now. Like, they got money, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not saying, it's not about having money. It's about wanting, are you going to spend the money on me? That's the real question. Like, are you gonna spend the money that you got though? I'm not saying that you gotta have $100,000 in your pocket and wanna buy me, like I said, a $700 purse. It's just the fact that if you have money, are you willing to make my life easier? And that's really important when you wanna get involved with a guy. Like, it's not, oh, he got money, but he not gonna buy me an iPhone. It's the fact that, do he got money and is he willing to make your life easier? Like, if you need your tire change, is he gonna help you? If you need a ride somewhere, is he gonna help you? If you need some groceries, can he like give you $20? Like, can he give you $20? Can he give you $20? Can he give you $20? That's really it. And I just want to say that some people, they really don't be in relationships. Like, I feel like people in college, they really like focus, or people in early life, they really focusing on like their career. But it's people that's in relationships and focus on their career too. So I feel like when you young, it's not really about what you can do for someone. It's about who you can be for someone. You know what I'm saying? Like, because when you young, I don't care what you say. When you in a relationship and you young, you cannot expect grown people stuff. Now, you can expect somebody to be your friend. You can expect somebody to be emotional support. You can expect somebody to be there when you upset, to talk to. And I feel like those are the important qualities to look for when you are young and you are in a relationship. Don't look for what somebody can do for you externally. Look for what somebody can do for you internally. Can they conversate with you? Can they comfort you when you sad? Like, can they be a best friend when you need a best friend? Like, most people can be a partner, but can they be a friend? Okay, and being a partner and being a friend is two different things. Okay, I'm gonna say it again, learn how to be somebody's friend. Okay, and I'm still in the process of learning this. Like, every time you meet somebody of the opposite sex, they don't have to be girlfriend, boyfriend. Y'all don't have to be holding hands. Like, you got to learn to be somebody's friend. If you can't have no friend of the opposite sex, you don't have no business being nobody's girlfriend or boyfriend, because it's like, you got to start off with the small stuff, because basically before you become boyfriend and girlfriend, you have to have that friend aspect in your relationship. Like, it's not just going to be, it shouldn't just be, I like this person and we about to. But honestly, I'm starting to learn that everybody have their own opinions about relationships. Like, 1 + 1 do not equal 2 for everybody, okay? 1 + 1 = 2, and then so what's the square root of 2? The square root of 2 is 4. The square root of 4 is 8. Like, that's how really people's minds are different. So it's really about like defining what you want, what kind of relationship that you want for yourself. But I feel like every relationship, it has to start off with the intellectual part. In order to please a woman, you have to make her feel like you want her. You have to make her feel like you want her, but not just for her body. You have to conversate with her. Really, like, get to know her. Like, and when I say get to know her, it's like, really ask her those questions. Like I said, Pinterest, 50 get to know you questions. That I feel like if you a person that really don't know how to start conversation, you really not a conversationalist, I feel like doing like question games, that is the best way to get somebody talking, because it's like, it's just so easy. Like, 50 questions, 50 get to know you questions. And sometimes they even be having spicy questions. Then boom, you in there like swimwear. Like, that is how you get to know a woman on a non-sexual way. And honestly, I feel like it's not just about women. Like, you can get to know somebody in a non-sexual way, like, not just a woman. Like, it could be a man, it could be somebody that you want to be cool with. Like, it really just don't have to be all about women, or it don't have to be in a relationship wise. Like, you can get to know somebody, you can like getting to know somebody in a friendship. It's about like, you gotta kind of be like selfless, like don't, like, I feel like people be so busy about their life and so busy with what they going through that they can't really listen to other people. Like, you have to really close your mouth and open your ears when you want to conversate with someone. And I feel this is the end of the episode, love bugs. But I do want to answer this one girl question. She asked me, how can somebody that's been in a relationship for so long come to like a standstill? And that is a really good question, because honestly, I feel like just because I feel like as young women, we really, or people in general, we really invest so much into one person, and we really become one with that person. But in order for a relationship not to be at a standstill, you have to have your own life. You have to have your own projects. You can't forget about your individualism. Just because you're in a relationship with this person, that does not mean that y'all are one, because y'all not. Like, because what if y'all break up? You know what I'm saying? What if y'all become apart? I feel like having your own life will definitely spark the relationship up, because you're gonna have stories to tell. You're gonna have like, when somebody got their own life, you're gonna be interested in what they're doing. And another reason I feel like relationships come at a standstill, because it probably just not your right person. Like, you might have needed them in one season in your life, but the other season in your life, you probably at a different speed. Like, people change. Like, people change. Like, it's hard to believe that people change, but people do change, especially in relationships. So the best thing I feel like you can do for a relationship not to stand still is to have your own life, have your own purpose, and be healed. Like, it is hard to say. It's hard for people to be healed in relationships, but be healed, sister girl or sister boy. Not sister boy. Like, what? Sister boy. Anyway, I hope I answered that question good. Because honestly, I feel like it's multiple reasons. Like, it's not, like, relationships are not so black and white. And that's what I'm starting to learn also. Like, the way that I do my relationship, that might not be the way that other people do their relationship. Like, people are not so black and white, and I'm really starting to learn that people have whole different brains than I do. They have whole different thought process. So just I'm working on, like, not being so quick to judge somebody, but being quick to understand them. And this is the end of the podcast, Love Buzz. I hope y'all enjoyed this podcast. I hope y'all learned something. And for my friend that asked these questions, I hope you learned how to please your woman better, in Jesus' name. I love you. Bye.